Okay, hey, how's everybody doing?
Good,
What's
man.
happening?
Good. Okay, first of all, we only got 6 minutes, so I want to hop right into it. Cash Doll, you being from Detroit, had you heard about BMF before growing up from your uncles, fathers? Like, what was the story like that growing up?
It was just the Black Mafia family, man. I heard about that ever since I was a kid. Like it's a real popular, iconic story. I've been knowing Lil Meech from around the way, knowing who his dad is, and the story being just so popular. It was just always a big deal.
Okay. And tell me a little bit about your character, Monique. Who is she and who was she in the organization?
She was a paralegal. She was dealing with Meech in his younger age, and she was dealing with his rival. So she had relationships with both of them, which make everything so complicated. It made it real complicated and messy. She was a mother, so she had a baby with the rival, but she still had relations with Meech while he was locked up. So it's just some messy stuff, but she's just a normal Black woman, juggling, trying to see who she want to be with.
Okay. And what was the experience like? And did you get a mentor, any type of relationship going on with 50 from the music and the acting game?
Yes, I got a real good relationship with 50 and Tasha Smith. And they taught me a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
How you doing, Steve? My brother one of the main questions I wanted to ask you is this your first time with you and your brother working in the same project together? And if not, what's that whole experience like being on the set with him?
Well, it's not our first time, but I'll be honest with you, it was the second time we had ever done it. It was the first time we had ever done it where we weren't brothers. We did a thing before, did a stint on Justified where we played brothers and we was like lunatics. And then we do this and we're on the opposite side and get to play. And then we got another thing that we're doing that we show up again. So it's real strange because we went 20 years not doing nothing together. And then all of a sudden, the last year or so we've done two. It's always cool working with my brother, man, though. The thing is, we so much connected, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's kind of odd. They wrote a scene for us and we broke it down and then we was like, hold on, man, let's do this, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, we on thing and it's working. It's clicking. And that, nobody can't beat that one. To be perfectly honest. So I dig him. And he's the younger of the two. So, I always dig that too.
And I think it's kind of ironic. You said before the first time that you guys worked together, you played brothers, and this time you're in a situation where you're playing. The movie is based on a different set of brothers, so that's kind of an interesting tie-in as well too. Okay. Yeah,
absolutely, and I'm looking forward to it because I think we get another year, we get to delve a little bit more into that. You know what I mean? And I think that's gonna be entertaining.
We don't know everything about the story. I know that you are a cop. Are you a crooked cop? Are you a good cop? As time goes on, we know a lot of dirty cops that took money. But where do you sit with that?
This cop ain't both good and a little crooked. Tell me the truth.
Okay.
Cop, that ain't got a little touch of that. So I think you ought to chime me in with that one. Because I do. I think when you're dealing with that, you got to deal with it. And the reality of it is, it's not about being, you do certain things. Cops all the time might look to the left on this situation, look to the right on that situation to keep things moving in the community they're in. So that's it. But then there's also you trying to get on top. You understand whatever pay you getting in that, your minimum wage, whatever number you want to come up with, that ain't a number for living with. That's a number for surviving on. So you trying to figure out a way to live with it. You know what I mean? So you trying to get above the game, understanding you still got a moral code right now. My character, I should say, still has a moral code, right? We're not doing Rampart. You know what I mean? So you feel me? We still got a moral code. We trying to hold that through, but at the same time, we still trying to get up. Yeah.
Okay. And then Cash Doll, another question I have for you is even since the era when this when this sitcom, I won't say sitcom, is based around, Detroit has been in poverty since then. And what keeps you guys going?
Well, that's Crazy question to ask. I mean, I don't feel like we hustlers, man.
Okay.
Detroit is a city full of hustlers, so we keep going. We ain't losing no sleep. We just keep going as people. You know, we're motivated hustlers, and you know, just that story alone, knowing that someone came from poverty and they made it out, and knowing how much money was made and stuff like that. So just the hustling in us.
Okay. So before we wrap it up, from you guys, with you just making that statement, what do you think the biggest outcome is? The story that you got, that you just said they came from nothing and turned it into something. You know, every decision got to be as a right and a wrong to it.
Mm-hmm. Right. What you just said. You know,
okay.
Just showing both sides, all the good, and then what comes with it. You know, showing what loyalty brings. What royalty comes with loyalty. Showing what you do when you are not loyal. You know. Being with your family, putting your family first, and just taking those risks that a lot of people don't see. Mm-hmm. And you get to see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure. So look, I'm just chiming in. It's good. You know, because you got to remember with the family, that was interesting to me also about the character with Meech is that his mom and father were there. You know, it wasn't like a single whatever. And so, but they were making ends meet, working 85 jobs to make it happen. And, you know, they wanted to keep a bigger life. You know, they wanted more. And I mean, the truth of the matter is we all want that. We all want more. You know what I mean? And some of us, you know, go about it going this lane, others going that lane. That's the way I like to look at it. So if you get down with this family story with Detroit, then you got to understand, I really feel that I've said this before, that I think it's a family story. It just might not be your family. How you look at family. You know, this ain't Dallas or whatever.
Right. Okay. Respect. All right, man. I appreciate you guys for your time, and I'm definitely going to be watching the series, man. I look forward to it. Thank you.
Appreciate it, bro.